Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paola, and today I'm going to walk you over the 3 simple steps that you need to take in order for you to lose your first 10 to 15 pounds as a busy professional woman. Now, if we have not met just yet, my name is Paola. I have been a health and fitness coach for professional busy women for the last 7 years, which is kind of crazy to say, but I'm truly super excited to use this platform to be able to extend on certain topics that I'm not able to extend on Instagram, TikTok, basically the platforms that are not really for us to talk to you for the longest time. And so I'm excited to walk you through everything that I've done with my clients in order for you to actually get results as well as a busy professional woman. So, like I said, today we're going to go over the 3 simple steps that you need to take to lose your first 10 to 15 pounds. Now, I will say this video is for the women that have been trying to lose 10, 15, 20 pounds and have not been able to do so, and not for the ladies that are 10, 15, or maybe 20 pounds away from their desired weight goal. For example, you are 210 pounds and you have been trying to get to 195, and no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter what they put in front of you, what you buy, etc., you are not able to lose the weight. If you are a woman that's 160 pounds and you're trying to get to 145, 150, and that's your desired goal weight, I would say this video is not for you, because if that's the case, you actually have to go ahead and track a little bit more as far as your nutrition, your workouts, your macros, all of these things. But if you are a woman, once again, that is trying to lose the first 10 to 15 pounds, I know this video is going to help you a lot. Now, what is the first thing that I would definitely say you should do? The first thing that you should do is making sure that you eat non-processed foods, not non-processed meals, right? And so you want to make sure that you always go to the Whole Foods section of the Walmart that you go to, or Publix that you go to, or Trader Joe's, or Whole Foods, wherever you go. You want to make sure that you go to the veggie section. You want to make sure that you go to the section where like all the fruits are, right? You just want to make sure that you get all of your carbs from that section instead of getting them from the aisle. The only exception, honestly, that I would do there is if you want to get like your quinoa, your white rice, all that good stuff, of course, get it from the aisle. But everything else, the potatoes, the vegetables, the fruits, all that good stuff, you should be able to get them from the Whole Foods area. You also want to make sure that you get lean protein at all times. So if I were you, I would go to the area where they sell all of the meats. So the ground turkey, ground beef, I don't know, steak, chicken breast, all of that good stuff, tuna, salmon, if you like salmon, and just make sure that you get your lean protein from there. Also make sure that and I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through this in just a second, but make sure that they're not the ones that are kind of like pre-seasoned, etc., because those are going to have a lot of additives and stuff that we do not want to consume. Of course, you want to have your healthy fats. You want to make sure that you have avocados or nuts, or if you like avocado oil or olive oil, that's where your fats are going to come from as well. If you're kind of confused as far as what to eat for your protein, carbs, and fats, I'm going to go ahead and leave a PDF down below where you'll be able to have that free guide of what to eat for carbs, protein, and fats for free. So just make sure that you check that out. Step number 2 is staying away from the frozen prepackaged meals, and I'm gonna be really careful as far as what I mentioned, because I have looked into so many companies and I have looked into a lot of like the meals that they sell at Publix that are high in protein, high in this, low in carbs. In reality, when you look at the ingredients, when you look at the nutrition facts for both of them, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the majority of them are like that. You want to make sure that you stay away from them in the very beginning, unless you're going with a company that is honestly like super clean, food is super clean. And so personally, I would say make everything from scratch at home. But if you do need any recommendations, just feel free to send me a DM and I'll be happy to answer that for you. But I would definitely recommend staying away from that. A lot of people are led astray truly just because of the package. It says high in protein, high in this, low in this, and we automatically say, okay, well, this is high in protein, this must be great for my fitness journey, this must be great for my weight loss journey. Like they told me I should be having high in protein meals, but in reality, with all the ingredients that they are throwing in there, I would say if you stay away from it, that would be the best decision that you could actually make. And number three, let's say avoid all food chemicals. So the artificial flavors, the natural flavors, the xanthan gum, the artificial sweeteners, all of that stuff, truly, it can impact your body as a woman. It can impact your hormones, and it could just be the one thing that is stopping you from losing the weight. And the last thing that I'm going to recommend, which is kind of like a bonus thing, is stay away from all the synthetic protein that is being sold out there. I know there's a lot of women out there scrolling on their phones, trying to look at the, all the stuff that influencers are just putting out there and selling. And even though, yeah, it is their job, and at the end of the day, like, okay, well, it's what they do. As a coach that doesn't really like to recommend any sort of supplements unless we really need them, there's a lot of stuff out there that it's really not necessary for you to buy. And I'm talking about the protein chips, the protein bars, the protein powder. I know that's gonna sound a little crazy, but truly you don't need them. The protein coffee, looking at protein pancakes, there's so much out there. And so what you should do, honestly, is you want to make sure that you eat your protein, or that the protein that you're eating is coming from actual food, like real food. I'm not saying that supplements are not real food, but I would have you get it from chicken instead of like protein powder or a protein bar. That's just like the best way to do things. And not only that, but that way you can also avoid all of the artificial flavors and sweeteners and stuff that they put out there that is really not good for you. So when you enter my program, there is no supplements that I have you buy or anything like that. We didn't have all these supplements 100, 200, 300 years ago, and people were still fit. And so there's just a lot of like companies out there are trying to sell you something. So this is the one thing that you need. This is exactly what you are, going to need to lose the last 10, 15, 20 pounds. And in reality, it just comes down to food. It comes down to how much food you're eating. What kind of food are you eating? Are you staying away from all of these chemicals? Are you staying in a caloric deficit, which is really important as well, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty much like the steps that I would say you should definitely take in order for you to lose your first 10 to 15 pounds. If you're interested in my metabolic restoration program, go ahead and click the link down below. I'm just going to leave it there, but I'm super excited for you to put everything to practice. And if for some reason you're trying to do any of these things and you're like, hey, I'm actually really confused as to how this works, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I would love to answer all of your questions through my YouTube channels. That way you can start putting them to practice, start putting these steps into action and get results yourself. So I am, once again, super grateful and super excited to have this platform, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.